Have you ever gazed upon a starlit sky, each twinkling light, a distant sun, a reminder of the vastness of the universe, and within this grand tapestry, God whispers a promise. He speaks of hope, he speaks of love, he speaks of a future brighter than those stars. For you, dear reader, are cherished by the Creator, your name etched upon his heart. And within his heart, a plan unfolds, a plan for your good, a plan for your breakthrough, a plan written in the stars. We are but travelers on this earthly journey, our steps guided by a loving Father. He holds the map, a divine design intricately woven. Yet, we often question his timing. We grow impatient, wondering when our breakthrough will arrive. But God's ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts beyond our understanding. He sees the bigger picture. He knows the perfect time. Like a master weaver, he threads together joy and sorrow, triumph and trial. Each experience shaping us, molding us, preparing us for the promise. Abraham, the father of faith. He received a promise to be the father of many nations, yet years turned into decades. His wife Sarah remained barren. Doubt crept in. Could God's promise be true? But Abraham held on to faith. He trusted in God's timing, and in God's perfect time a miracle unfolded. Sarah, in her old age, conceived. Isaac, the promised son, was born. Abraham's story reminds us God's promises are true. Though they may tarry, they will surely come to pass. Sarah's story echoes with the pain of longing, the desire for a child, a dream deferred. She faced ridicule, doubt and despair, yet she clung to hope. She chose to believe in the impossible, and in God's perfect time, he opened her womb. Sarah's laughter rang out, a testament to God's faithfulness. Her story encourages us. God can do the impossible. He can bring life from barrenness. He can turn your mourning into dancing. He can write your story with joy and laughter. Section 5, Joseph, from prison to palace. This is a story of resilience, faith, and divine intervention. It is a tale that has inspired countless generations and continues to be a beacon of hope for those facing adversity. Joseph, a young man with dreams from God. He was favored by his father, Jacob, and was given a coat of many colors, symbolizing his unique destiny. Joseph's dreams were not ordinary. They were visions of greatness, of leadership, and of divine purpose. He faced betrayal, sold into slavery by his own brothers. They were envious of his dreams and his father's favoritism. This act of treachery was the beginning of a long and arduous journey for Joseph, one that would test his faith and character. Falsely accused, he was thrown into prison. Years passed in darkness. The prison was a place of despair, a place where hope seemed distant. Yet, even in the bleakest of circumstances, Joseph did not lose sight of his dreams. Yet Joseph held on to his faith. He continued to trust in God's plan, believing that his suffering had a purpose. His unwavering faith became his anchor, his source of strength in the midst of trials. He chose to see God's hand even in the midst of suffering. Joseph's ability to find meaning in his pain is a testament to his profound spiritual insight. He understood that every challenge was a stepping stone towards his destiny. And God, in his perfect time, elevated Joseph. From the depths of the prison, he was brought to the heights of power. His journey from prisoner to prime minister was nothing short of miraculous. He rose to become second in command in Egypt. Joseph's wisdom and leadership were recognized by Pharaoh, who entrusted him with the responsibility of saving the nation from impending famine. He saved his family from famine. The very brothers who betrayed him came to him in their time of need, and Joseph, with a heart full of forgiveness, provided for them. His actions were a powerful demonstration of grace and redemption. Joseph's story reminds us God can use even the darkest times for good. His life is a testament to the transformative power of faith and perseverance. It shows us that no matter how dire our circumstances, there is always hope. He can turn our trials into triumphs. Joseph's journey from the pit to the palace is a powerful reminder that our struggles can lead to our greatest victories. It encourages us to remain steadfast in our faith, knowing that our trials are not in vain. He can elevate us to places of influence. Just as Joseph was elevated to a position of great authority, we too can rise above our challenges and achieve our God-given potential. His story is a beacon of hope, inspiring us to trust in God's plan for our lives. Section 6. Modern-day miracles. Stories of faith and perseverance. Countless stories echo throughout history. Stories of ordinary people who dared to believe in an extraordinary God. A single mother praying for provision. A doctor trusting for a miracle cure. A businessman seeking guidance and wisdom. Their stories may not be written in the pages of Scripture, but their faith shines bright. They remind us that God is still moving today. He is still answering prayers. He is still performing miracles. He is still writing stories of hope and redemption. Section 7. Embracing the waiting, a season of growth. The waiting season. It can be the most challenging part of the journey. The waiting season can feel like an endless stretch of time where nothing seems to be happening. It is a period where our patience is tested and our faith is stretched to its limits. We often find ourselves questioning the purpose of this waiting, wondering if our prayers are being heard and if our dreams will ever come to fruition. But it is often in the waiting that God does his deepest work. It is in these quiet, seemingly inactive moments that he is preparing us for something greater. The waiting season is not a time of inactivity, but a time of profound inner growth. It is a time when God is molding us, shaping our character and strengthening our faith. He is teaching us to rely on him completely, to trust in his timing and to believe in his promises. He uses this time to draw us closer. In the stillness, we learn to hear his voice more clearly. We begin to understand that his plans for us are far greater than anything we could imagine. The waiting season becomes a sacred time of communion with God, where our relationship with him deepens and our love for him grows stronger. He teaches us patience, perseverance, and trust. These virtues are not developed overnight, but through the trials and tribulations of the waiting season. Patience is learned as we wait for his promises to be fulfilled. Perseverance is built as we continue to trust in him despite the delays. Trust is strengthened as we see his faithfulness in the small things, knowing that he will be faithful in the big things as well. He refines our character, making us more like him. The waiting season is a time of purification, where the impurities of our hearts are brought to the surface and removed. It is a time of transformation, where we are being made into the image of Christ. Our desires are aligned with his, our will is surrendered to his, and our hearts are filled with his love. Embrace the waiting, dear reader. Do not despise this season, but see it as a gift from God. It is a time of preparation, where he is equipping you for the next chapter of your life. It is a time of growth, where you are being strengthened and refined. It is a time of transformation, where you are being made into the person he has called you to be. See it not as a delay, but as a divine appointment. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity to draw closer to God, to grow in your faith, and to prepare for the future he has planned for you. It is a time to trust in his timing, knowing that he is never late but always on time. A time for growth, for transformation, for preparation. Just as a seed must be planted in the ground and wait for the right conditions to grow, so must we wait for God's perfect timing. The waiting season is a time of hidden growth, where the roots of our faith are being strengthened and our character is being developed. For when the appointed time arrives, you will be ready to step into the fullness of his promise. The waiting season will come to an end, and you will see the fruit of your patience and perseverance. You will step into the new season with confidence, knowing that you are fully prepared for the blessings and challenges that lie ahead. Trust in God's timing, embrace the waiting, and look forward to the fulfillment of his promises. Section 8. The power of patience, a seed of hope. Patience. A virtue often overlooked, yet it is a powerful force. It is the ability to wait without wavering, to hope without giving up. Patience is a seed planted in the soil of faith. It may seem small and insignificant, but within it lies the potential for great harvest. As you cultivate patience, you nurture hope. You strengthen your resolve. You draw closer to the one who holds the future in his hands, and in his perfect timing the seed of patience will blossom into a bountiful harvest of blessings. Section 9. Your breakthrough is coming. Dear reader, hold on to hope. Your breakthrough is coming soon. It may not arrive when you expect it to, but it will come in God's perfect timing. Remember Abraham, Sarah, and Joseph. Remember the countless others who waited upon the Lord. Their stories testify to God's faithfulness. He has not forgotten you. He sees your tears, He hears your prayers, and He is working behind the scenes on your behalf. Section 10. Trust in His unfailing love. In the quiet moments of reflection, when you open the pages of the Bible and immerse yourself in its wisdom, you can feel the presence of a love that never fails. The serene church interior, the peaceful ambience, and the act of prayer all serve as reminders of this divine love that surrounds us. So, lift your eyes to the heavens. When you find yourself standing under the vast expanse of the night sky, take a moment to truly appreciate the beauty and majesty of the universe. The stars above are not just distant lights, they are symbols of hope and faith. See the stars twinkling above? Each one is a testament to the greatness of God's creation. They shine brightly, reminding us that even in the darkest times there is always light to guide us. They are a reminder of God's promises. Just as the stars are countless, so are the promises of God. Each star reflects a promise, a commitment from the Creator to His creation, assuring us of His unwavering love and faithfulness, promises as vast and enduring as the universe itself. The Milky Way, with its countless stars, serves as a powerful symbol of the boundless nature of God's promises. They stretch across the universe, eternal and unchanging. Trust in His unfailing love. In moments of worship and prayer, we connect with this divine love. It fills our hearts with peace and assurance, reminding us that we are never alone. Believe in His perfect timing. Just as the stars follow a divine order, so does our life. Trust that everything happens according to His perfect plan, even when we cannot see it. And know that your breakthrough is on its way. Every sunrise brings a new beginning, a fresh start. Embrace it with open arms, knowing that God's timing is impeccable and your moment of breakthrough is near. For the God who spoke the stars into existence is the same God who holds your future in His hands. The constellations, meticulously placed in the sky, are a testament to His power and precision. He who created the universe with such care also has a perfect plan for your life. And He has great plans for you. As you look ahead, envision the path that God has laid out for you. It is filled with promise and purpose, illuminated by His guiding light. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. The journey may have its challenges, but trust that every step is leading you towards prosperity and well-being. God's intentions for you are always good. Plans to give you a hope and a future. With each new day, there is hope. With each embrace, there is love. And with each sunrise there is a promise of a brighter future, a future brighter than you can imagine. Stand tall with the light of God's love shining upon you, and step into the future with confidence and joy, knowing that it is filled with endless possibilities and blessings.